One of the biggest things I tell you guys all the time is to get a product out there so you can make a lot more money from your YouTube following. Just relying on AdSense, you're not gonna make nearly as much as you could. You could be making 5 times more. So instead of just telling you that, I wanted to help you guys out today and give you some product ideas, because I feel like this is an issue for a lot of people. They have a hard time figuring this part out. So before I give you my serving suggestions, I wanna make sure you get one thing figured out first, and it's this. You can make a product. People will be willing to pay for it. This is one of the biggest hurdles so many people have that keeps them from ever putting a product out, because they're like, well, I don't know what I could put out that people would actually buy. Would people actually buy this from me? I don't think I have any good ideas. And this seems corny. This seems cheesy. Look, all those things are objections that gotta go. And the easy reason why for this is because, look, if you've got a YouTube channel, you've got people that are watching your videos, especially, if you got 100, 200 or more subscribers, that's people that say, hey, I like this person enough to click a button and make them a part of possibly your everyday, at least once a week, right? If you're doing weekly videos. So if they're willing to do that, why wouldn't they be willing to pay for your content? Especially the more that they've seen your content. Why would they not be willing to buy something from you? So let's just make sure we got that part clear. Okay, next thing, I think you have to understand what you have the best chance to make a decent income from, because I see a lot of people thinking about doing different types of products and things like that, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be hard to make a decent amount of money, and you'll put a lot of time, maybe even money into it, and you could be wasting a lot of that time and money. So the first thing I want you to understand is with Inspire Video Marketing, like the big thing I really promote is doing services for people, but specifically and mainly, I would say digital products that can help people out. And the reason for this is, well, there's a lot of reasons. If you've got a digital product, you have pretty much unlimited supply. You don't have to really pay anything to get it made necessarily. You can do this just with making videos, right? And because of that, your profit margins are also gonna be way better. I know a lot of people that have tried to do, t-shirts and merchandise and creating all kinds of other products, and hey, that's cool. I love the inspiration, the creativity, and I think it's really cool, But at the same time, it can be really hard to turn a profit on those. Whereas if you put a digital product out, you're pretty much making 100% profit. We'll say like 98% profit. You can't beat that. The other reason I say go digital is because it's probably gonna be something really easy for you to do. You're already making content all the time on YouTube, so if you can handle that, I'm sure you can handle just making a different type of video that is something that people would pay for. We'll talk about the specific types right now. So the first thing you have to really understand is what your audience is watching your content for. So you want your product to be based on what your actual videos are about on YouTube, or if you've maybe got blog posts that you're making, what is like the thing that it's about? Once you got that figured out, now you know, okay, this is the main thing they're watching for. They're watching for, maybe something you're teaching them how to do. They're watching for entertainment. They're watching just to see what you're doing in your day-to-day, right? And say to yourself, within that, like, what is the main thing they want to get out of it? Are they looking to be entertained? Are they looking to learn something? And what specific topics are they looking for of that certain piece of entertainment or knowledge or whatever it is they're after? What specific part of it? So for my Get Handles basketball channel, obviously I teach people how to improve their handles. So I know I can make products that would help people improve their ball handling, but I also get people saying, hey coach, can you help me improve with my shooting? So I made some YouTube videos on that. They did well. Okay, that's another product I can make. And really the possibilities are endless when you're talking more like informational how-to type of stuff. That's why I really like trying to build more of a how-to type channel, just because I know on the back end there's a lot more possibilities with selling products and services and more income and just more value you can provide to help people out. Like if you can teach someone a skill that can change their life, like that's something that you can feel good about, and at the same time you can make a better living doing it. So just about anything that you know how to do, if you've got that on your YouTube channel, you could turn that into a product or service. Just make it more premium, make it more step-by-step, take them through the entire process, or really go detailed and show them how to get really good at something. I've got one really quick workout that just shows people how to get a better crossover. I've got one product that shows people how to attack their defender better. I've got another product that's super in-depth, a full 12-week training program that's gonna help you get better at your ball handling. And then I've got ones for shooting that are in-depth. You can see how these things can go on and on and on, but at the end of the day, I'm giving people a really specific thing, or I'm giving them a full process on a bigger thing, and usually those are gonna be your higher priced products. Now, if you're doing more informational or how-to stuff, you're not limited to that. And just because your channel isn't a how-to channel doesn't mean you can't make something that is more informational and how-to-y, showing people how to do something. There's a lot of vloggers that, you know, like Peter McKinnon, he's great at photography, right? And he kind of does how-to, but it's in a way more kind of vlog and camera and just kind of, you know, showing things to you, right? But he could easily make a very good product on photography. In fact, maybe he does. I should look into that. But the point is, just because that's not his main focus doesn't mean he can't make a really, really good product that a lot of people would be willing to pay for. Or let's talk about maybe even you're just like more of a daily vlogger or a family vlogger. What are you doing in your day-to-day that people really come to watch from the entertainment side of things, but also to learn something from, right? I'm sure there's a lot of family vloggers that maybe parents are watching to get some tips and advice from. Maybe kids are looking for some tips and advice for what the kids in the family are doing, right? You can make a product showing how you go about those things, taking them through it step by step and eliminating the need for them to go through all your vlog videos to kind of understand what you do, right? And a lot of people will be willing to pay for those sorts of things. But the possibilities do not stop there. Let's talk about some other options for both how-to channels and for more entertainment or vlog type channels. I've seen a lot of channels that do more like experiments and things like that. In entertainment, there's channels that do the how-to, there's channels that do vlogs, right? All those channels could make more of an entertainment-based sort of a product. Think about it almost being like a little mini TV series or a movie. And the only way for them to get access and see it is to pay for it. If you make something a little bit cooler, more enticing, more premium than maybe what's on your YouTube channel, or even just something that's on par with what's on your YouTube channel, but you just give them a few more things, then people will be willing to pay for that. Now, for me, like my how-to channel on Get Handles Basketball, I have a lot of products that are teaching people how to do things, but I could probably do something just doing more like flashy tricks or game highlights. And there might be people that are willing to pay for that because they just want to watch it for the entertainment value, right? As you grow an audience, people want to know more and more about you, and they want to learn all the little things that are happening or that have happened with you, right? And they'll be willing to pay a little bit extra to get something exclusive that they can't get any other way. Or another option is you could go just like behind the scenes. Here's what happens in my day-to-day. So for vlog channels, you could do something a little more premium and exclusive this way, but also for like me having a how-to channel or anyone that has a how-to channel, or maybe a channel that does experiments or reactions, you could do a behind the scenes of what goes on to set up for it, what goes on your day-to-day basis, right? Something that they just don't normally get. And a lot of people will be willing to pay for that, again, because it's exclusive and they want to know more about you. You built that connection and they really want to know every single thing they can. Now, keep in mind for all of these, you do not have to be limited to video. You could do these as like ebooks. You could do these as just an exclusive members area website with written content. You could do this with images, right? There's a lot of different ways you can do these things to entertain, to inform. But at the end of the day, you got to figure out what the value is that people are coming to your videos for and give them something exclusive, next level, a full process, super detailed, right? Something along those lines, something interesting. And just at the end of the day, something they can't get any other way than by paying. And a lot of people will be willing to pay for that stuff. Now, I know you might think again that you can't get people to pay for it, but trust me, put something out there, make sure you get the word out. Don't just kind of like half-heartedly do it. Put some time and effort into actually marketing and letting people know you have it available. And I think you'll be surprised at what's possible. Now, if you're still having a hard time with ideas, I've got a way for you to come up with some really, really good, interesting, unique ideas. Click the top link in the description to check that out. I know it'll help you a ton. Super valuable information in there for coming up with some ideas that can help you make more money and make better videos on YouTube. If this video helped, click the subscribe button and the bell icon to catch the newest videos, and grab that at the top link in the description while it's still available.